Record. Let's go through some of these chats. Hey Dan, hey, thoughts on the shutdown? Nothing yet. We'll obviously have to wait and see. So basically, we can go through. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go through that for a bit of we're going to do our education evening, later. Yeah, I will go through this in a bit more detail, and obviously I'll make sure make it nice and easy for everybody to understand. Right. So. What I've done, I've chosen obviously to hold off a bit, we can obviously we can um come into to the news. Now we've had terrible non-farm pay or ADP non-farm employment. This is always a little bit of an indicator as to what is going to happen. So I mean, if anyone th thought it can't get any worse, it can. So that's obviously see what's happening here. However, dollar hasn't really been reactive massively. We had this nice pump up here. We're coming back to retest this area here, and so I'm going to wait and see. What is going to happen around there, this area. I'm still in obviously USD CAD, and we're in AUD USD as well. Just holding because it's holding very, very well here, but I'm going to be monitoring this on a slightly, lower time frame here. This is obviously New York Open. So yeah, I'm going to be monitoring it. The other trade that we discussed this morning was GBP AUD here. Now, sorry, sun's right in my eyes here. Now what I was, telling everyone monitor this area here, waiting for a break of all these three levels. That was the volume, that was London breakout, and it was this monthly. We've had that. All right. So what do we want to see? We want to see some kind of a retest and then a continuation. So this is going to be one that I'm going to be monitoring. I don't trade too much later than this, so I've probably got until 3:30 and then I'm not going to really worry. And also this will continue the trend. So that's one thing that I'm looking out for here. And obviously it's one thing that I am going to be monitoring quite hard. And Euro's been hit hard. And it just goes to show how weak AUD is, because, yeah, Euro, if we look at Euro GBP here, it's G pound is hammering it, all right? Absolutely hammered it all day today. So we obviously want to be aware of this, and yeah, we want to. We want to just monitor it. Things can change. Yen is, still strong. CAD, JPY down almost 1%, and obviously AUD, JPY 2.73%. This is massive. So we're obviously strange thing too is silver today is at 1.8%, which is huge. Gold, let's just have a quick go through gold here. All right, these would be the levels which I'd be looking to monitor. We've also got London high, London low here, pretty much where Asian low is as well. So I'd probably be looking potentially around this target here. If I just change this to yellow, this would be when it would start to get interesting. We've also got Asia high, which we're challenging at the moment. It's always interesting, how sessions with gold play out. All right, so. And I'm going to go through the New York kill zone strategy as well later, but that's what this is. We obviously wait for, a nice break coming in after 2 p.m. and it will always react to one of the session highs. So, and it's obviously not disappointing here. Even a small move like this. You imagine if you took this to the downside here, that would be 70 pips. That's everyone's day done and dusted there. So we can obviously monitor it if dollar weakness continues, and obviously this is what is confusing me. All right, this 97 500 level is holding, price. Look at this, crushed down into this area, rejected, crushed down into this area, rejected. Everything it's just holding like absolute clockwork here. So I do think if this breaks, it's on. But considering how bad this news is, it is it's not really affecting us too much on the dollar. So I'm actually seeing a little bit of yen. Not that I'm going to buy it today, but I'm actually, seeing a bit of yen reversal here. It's holding up nicely. GBP JPY was 1-2. We've come up into this area. It's holding. It's doing, it's yeah, not obviously disappointing at all. So um let's just go through some of these questions. That's it. No. So yeah. Um GBP AUD still going good. The euro here, I don't really want to buy it, but I do think this potentially could pump a little bit higher. But yeah, it isn't one that I'm looking at. Euro USD was one, right? And this interests me quite a lot to the downside, but we obviously need that kind of hint of US dollar, strength to kind of take this. If you look at this trend here, we're obviously trending to the upside here. We broke through these lows clean, no kind of pullback here. Yes, obviously, it's a nice consolidation level here, I think. So, but this channel here, this overall channel is holding very, very nicely, so I want to monitor the next kind of 5 minutes. And then obviously this would be a trade that I would like to take. Obviously, again, we want to see dollar reject. All it's got to do is drag up to here, and then it's going to drag this down to here. So I want to see this one close. Look at this candle, lovely here, and then potentially come up and retest into this area here. And then we might be able to see a nice push to come and test these lows here. Not really, remembering we're entering this quite late on today. So we don't really want to push it too hard, but obviously, yeah, we'll wait and see how this one plays out. But I do like Euro USD to the downside. Gold, let's just have a quick look at gold. Can you not see how well these levels hold? Asian high is holding brilliantly there. The nice rejection out. And then yeah, the next kind of so this is the area that we want to be testing between is this area here, right? Anywhere from here to here. Obviously, if we break above, then yes, and obviously, ideally, I'd like to stay patient and look to buy from here. I only really want to buy, but there's going to be some brave, souls out there trying to sell this, and they'll probably be. Well, I have spoken to a couple. There's going to be people obviously holding. I spoke to someone who is still holding at 3,600 to the downside. What should I do? Get rid of it. There's no point holding gold for anyone who's ever down on gold, but they're down on buys. You've just got to manage it. It will always keep trending higher. However, if you're in gold on your sales and you're caught, just cut out. Don't hold it. It's not worth it. So yeah, let's just go back to monitoring GBP AUD. Again, like it. Just want this retest here. I'm going to put an alert here. Going to put an alert here. I would like that. That would be very. Come on, man. There we go. Very nice there. Just come down into this area and then obviously we can get a nice continuation. That'll be one that I'll be looking at. Euro USD again. I really like this. We got 2 minutes. I mean, this news might move it a bit too quick. So maybe we'll put a sell order in, but I'm just gonna monitor it. It's gonna happen very, very quickly. So I'm gonna explain this in a circle while we've got a bit of time. So let me just screenshot this. And then I'm going to do this while we're waiting. We've still got 2.5 minutes. Let's see how quick I can do this. Probably not very quick, but we're going to try our best here. So, right. So let's do, where are we here? Euro. Perfect. There we go. Right, we've put that in, but we're obviously, saying we obviously need to be patient here. We need to obviously wait for a reaction. If this drags up like it is, we're not really that interested. So we've got 1 minute 34 seconds. Um, does anyone have any questions? Any interesting ones? I don't want any about the copier. Is it up today? Blah blah blah. Yes, the copier is on. Just obviously check your account. We're in obviously the trades from today, USD CAD running very, very nicely. We're in profit again, which is good. We obviously like to, see some nice profit. And obviously we'll keep everybody updated. But so far, I'm going to hold off for now. But obviously we've got 50 seconds here. I like this one here as well. GBP, AUD, anything in this area, I'd be looking to buy. And obviously gold, we want to see what it does here. So let's wait and see. I'm going to hold it on euro for now, and then we can obviously try and capitalize on this if there is any kind of movement here. So let's wait and see. Just get rid of some of these. Get ready. Got to be ready. Got to be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, we're in a nice bit of profit here, which is good. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. 8 seconds. Remember, we obviously got um manufacturing data. So good and bad. That's good because it's above 50. Let's have a wait and see. Look at this go now. Boom. Come on. We're just going to be a bit patient. No point floating around. But yeah, I do like this to go to the downside, if I'm honest. Just have a look at our other pairs, USD CAD, and let's have a look at GBP really moving. I don't think this is going to move down here. Let's wait and see. We might be able to get a slightly higher entry here. Let's have a look at gold as well before we commit. Time to hold. Let's look at the dollar. I still think this might hold here. Have we got much more coming out? I think that's pretty much it. We got some Atlanta GDP. That's a bit later. Yeah, everything has performed. Let's just load this up, see if it refreshes. So we've got obviously so good S&P as expected. We've got obviously ISM manufacturing higher, which is good. We've obviously got ISM manufacturing PMI up. And then obviously, although this is down, anything above 50 is an expanding economy. So you watch Euro USD now. Look at it go. See? Anywhere here is good to enter. I think that it'll be a good sell to the downside. You know, if it's not gone already, then yeah, it's not going to. So I think around there. Let's wait and see now. 50. We're already 2 pips in profit. Let's wait and see, guys. Hopefully, we get this nice continuation to the downside, and we should get a nice release. And then I'll offer these two. Let's just have a look at GBP AUD. Again, remember, I like this here. It might not still be it might not be active by the time that we start. However, this is the one reason why I do this is, I want everyone to have a process, right? I want you to understand what your process needs to be when you're entering trades, all right? This is why I go live as much as I do because, I want everyone to understand that there is a process and, that there's obviously always a reason, why. And you obviously have to, learn the processes and obviously understandings of, how everything works, and obviously develop your own kind of routine too, Your USD going nicely. Currently still holding, but let's wait and see. We have had this very nice push here. So let's wait and see. Dollar index still holding this 97,500, but this is obviously what it's all about. It's about, yeah, making sure you develop and obviously rewire your brain into, right, you know what, I'm gonna trade between these times and I'm gonna make sure I've done my research, I'm, learning, I'm active, I'm confident, I'm positive on everything that I want to enter. And obviously this is going to really, really help you to reduce these, losses. And then, you can obviously capitalize on everything. So obviously that's the main reason, obviously, why I, trade live so that everyone can understand just by watching my kind of processes into why I'm entering trades, how, and then obviously, yeah, you can all capitalize on it. So yeah, make sure you're, starting to obviously work in your routine, make sure you minimize your trading times, make sure have obviously had a look through everything beforehand. You've, studied it. You understand what's happening, or, understand what's happening to the best of your abilities. And then, it's going to really, really make you confident in everything that you do because yeah, you're obviously, like I said, rewiring your brain, you're creating new paradigms, new ways of doing things, and it's gonna, yeah, really, really help you. So right, I'm gonna hold this one off here. I hope everyone has a great day. We're obviously in Euro USD and we're monitoring GBP AUD here as well for a buy opportunity, but I want to pull this back. Let's just have one look at gold. See, gold isn't doing a lot. It's not doing a lot. For anyone brave, if it retests this and rejects, you could sell it down here, but you got to be a brave man to sell gold at the moment. So, right. I hope everyone, yeah, has a great day. And yes, I will be back I'm going live with the inner circle at 8. We're going to go through the New York kill zone strategy, and obviously I'll go through the shutdown too. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great afternoon, and yeah, I'll see everyone in the inner circle later. If you're not in there, you need to get in there. Drop us a message. We'll tell you how. It doesn't cost you anything, so it's up to you. Have a good one, guys.